Jesus. Okie dokie, good morning. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Brock, Hunter.
Hey.
There he is. There's my little buddy. Hi, buddy. How you doing? Can you hear me?
Man.
You ready to go? So we're a little bit behind, and Hunter maybe doesn't want me to talk about this, but you got a little rumbly tummy, huh? You're not feeling the best this morning, are you?
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I've been taking some trips this morning, and not to yeah, I saw.
Okay, wait. Hold on.
Drink last night? I didn't. No.
That's what I was going to ask. So obviously we talked about it. The national championship was in last night. Michigan was playing. Yeah, so I think we'd all assume that maybe Hunter did a little too much of the sauce. And,
I'm going to be. I was a little too. I don't know. Maybe into the game, nervous, whatever you want to call it, but wasn't really relaxed, and was pretty much at the edge of my seat last night. So not much of the old boozing going on, but maybe, I don't know, man. We had a bunch of, you know what I think it was? I'll tell you what it was.
Cocktail weenies?
No, we did have a bunch of random food. Last night I busted out, not the air fryer, the original fryer.
The actual deep fryer. The deep
Grand Pappy. I think that's what it's called. The Grand Pappy fryer.
Get that oil nice and hot there. Yeah.
Dude, we were dunking everything last night. So I went and bought it's the pancake batter, the shaken mix.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Like $2, right?
Yep.
Shake that up. And dude, we were dunking Nutter Butters last night. My God.
Yeah, okay, wait.
We were dunking forks, anything we could find in the kitchen. We're like, dunk it.
Put your face in there. It's fine. Just put it on. Well, okay, that's it, buddy. When's the last time you actually had like deep fried food? You've been using that air fryer. Your poor little tummy's gotten all sissified with that clean air fryer. That's what it is. You just got a bunch of oil in you. That's all.
Not anymore.
Yeah. It is out. It is out of my system. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, at least we know what it is. I thought for sure you had, way too many, old fashions or something last night. Yeah.
I was into that game last night.
No, it was the deep fried Nutter Butters. That's what did it. Yeah.
Halftime trip upstairs to the
You deep fried the deep fry is what it is. So yeah, you gotta be careful.
We were looking for everything to deep fry. What do you got?
It is fun. You can pretty much deep fry anything if you really want to. Yeah.
I found that out last night.
Well, go to any state fair. I mean, you got deep fried Oreos, you got deep fried Twinkies, you got everything's deep fried. If you can dunk it in a vat of oil at the state fair, they'll do it. No. Yeah.
Deep fry ice cream.
Yeah. There's deep fried ice cream. I don't see how that works. I don't know how that works, but it works. Yeah. All right. Well, let your tummy say Pepto. Have you bought Pepto yet? I'm telling you, man.
A bottle of it upstairs.
Dude, take some Pepto and you'll feel great. Pepto is underutilized. Dude, you got a sore back to drink some Pepto, man. I do Pepto for everything.
Back? Really?
Yeah, whatever. You got a squeaky joint, Pepto. Put a little Pepto on it, man. That's what I do.
It's a little too pink for my taste. I don't know. It looks does it taste okay?
Oh, it's delicious. That's my problem is I love how it tastes. So I'll do like a little extra nip, like, ooh, there you go, right there.
You just put a straw in his Pepto-Bismol? What?
Hey, I got a tummy ache, all right? I got a tummy ache. So. Tell you, little Pepto, you be right as rain, buddy. You be right as rain. Well, anyway, before you get your Pepto in you, we got to get things going here. Don't forget, we are streaming. Find us on Twitch. Find us on Facebook. Find us on the Plan B Morning Show YouTube page. Make sure you subscribe to that for web exclusive content.
The same thing I did yesterday on purpose. Okay, I'm not a bum. Actually, I am kind of a bum.
You're a little bummish.
I do have other clothes. It's just I'm excited for this football team.
So I think it's totally fine. Totally fine. I can see the oil stains on your shirt from last night. That's what it is. Take a bath, man. Anyway, we got to keep her going here. Let's get to it. Your morning dump. As always, your morning dump brought to you by Pump Septic. Clean your septic today with Pump That Septic. Call them 269-445-7777. Or visit pumpthatseptic.com. Yeah, pump it. And pump it. You might need to pump it after today, Hunter. Do they do gut pumps?
Just head on over. Pump That Septic.
Get it in there. Get in there. Right, just deep. Put the tube right in my mouth, right in my gullet. And Anyway, pumpthatseptic.com.
I think that's a different type of pump.
Yeah, I think so. That's for drunk people on New Year's Eve. That's what it is. A little different pump.
Septic pump. You got your stomach pumps. Your penis pump.
Yeah. You got that one pump where it puts water in and flushes you out and takes it. What's that called? Enema. You got the enema pump. You got one of those. Yeah. You know, I did one of those once. Yeah. Yeah. It was before our honeymoon? I think it was.
Okay, this is getting more odd.
Because we wanted to feel nice and tight and clean for our honeymoon because we knew we were going to be eating and drinking just nonstop. And so we went to this lady's house who did it in her house. God, it's so funny. I have not thought about this.
What?
Yeah.
This story is getting more odd.
I just sat on her couch and she got a tube in there. No, like it was like, like when a lady has a hair salon in her house, you go in there, she's got the one room where she's got the chair and everything.
That's even a little. I'm still like
in her basement. But no, we went to this lady's house and she had like her old little office set up. We went in the back and she did the whole tube and the lubed tube and then the water in and then it flushes everything out. It was weird. I'm going to be completely honest. It was weird. It was
the last vacation I took. I didn't step aside and think, hey, you know what? I need a tube shoved up my. Somebody throw some water through my. No.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna go on vacation.
I got my oil changed. I got the system flushed. Is what it was. I got my coolant cleaned. Is what it was. So, but it was. I tell you what, I felt much lighter afterwards because it got all that gunk that was in there. Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, I felt different. That's for sure. It was different for me. Definitely was a different. It was a different man after that. It was.
I was gonna say right.
I mean, you
learn things about yourself after that.
When you have someone in that position, when your feet are up on stirrups, you think about things a little bit differently.
I'm just going on vacation. I know.
Hey, I had to look good in that Speedo, man. All right, and I just needed to do it. I needed to do it. So anyway, weird way to start. What about this, Hunter? Completely different end of the spectrum. It is the anniversary of the iPhone today. That's right. On this day, 2007, Steve Jobs put on his most powerful black turtleneck and he showed it to the world at the Macworld Expo, the very first iPhone. It cost $499, half the price of the iPhone 15. Now they announced it, but it didn't start selling in June. So really, we got it in June, but January 9th, 2007, we got the first look at the iPhone. And honestly, dude, that changed the world. That changed society.
Okay, first off, if you're listening to this and you're like, oh, I still have one in the box, hold on to that. One just sold for how much?
Oh, if you got one unwrapped.
If you have an original iPhone in the box.
You know what's funny?
It's worth like $1 million or something.
It's crazy in the box, which is hard to find if you have one of the original ones. So it's funny you bring that up because the other day, Kiki and I and all of our cleaning and stuff, we finally went through that box of old electronics that everyone has, old phones, old laptops, so
power cords, and
but you know what I did though? I kept Kiki's old BlackBerry. And she had an old iPod, not the Nano, but it was one of the first iPods. And I'm like,
was it the skinny long one?
It's no. It's not it's the thick one. It's the big thick one. Is it worth anything? Maybe not, but who knows? Maybe 30 years from now, it might be worth. I don't know. So I didn't throw those.
An iPod was a thing for a while. So before, or actually during the iPhone too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They didn't stop at the first iPhone, I don't think.
No. They kept going for a while. Actually, I think you can still get an iPod, if I'm not mistaken. Really? I think so.
Oh, can you?
I think so.
Why?
Right. I mean,
why? What are you doing? You're wasting material.
Maybe some people like keeping it separate, or they gotta, they use that as I don't know.
Grandma that doesn't want to learn, like grandma, this is an iPod.
Right.
This is an iPod.
Or what if someone wants a flip phone and then they just want to keep their Their iPod.
You can still put MP3s on a flip phone now.
That's true. You can. Not as many.
All right. There's no excuse.
Not as many.
No excuse to have an MP3 player and iPod.
I got my Garmin GPS. I have my iPod Nano. I have my MapQuest. I have my got my camcorder. I got everything.
During all these stages, I was working at Best Buy, and I got to see it all. I got to see it come and go. And the one that came and went, remember the Zune?
Oh yeah, for that short time, Zune.
There was a Zune. Also, there were like pocket computers or something. What'd they call them? A pocket?
Yeah.
They were like pocket planners, but they were smart. But
I know what you're talking about.
Phone yet?
Yeah,
they had their own end cap and their own section in Best Buy. I remember.
Actually, I think my mom might have had one of those.
Yeah,
like because
planner or something they call it.
Because she was an office manager, so she had like everything in there, and you could do. I think you could do emails on it and everything. Coho just messaged us. He said, I have a bag phone. Just a good old bag phone, man. Actually, you know what is so funny, though? I remember my uncle had a bag phone, and my dad had one for a short while. My uncle had one because he was insurance. He'd go to places and give you. He was important. But, dude, we thought that was the coolest thing. We would just go sit and play in the car. And play was like, now don't call any numbers with that. I only got.
It cost me a lot of money to call anybody on it, but it looks cool.
As a kid, it was so trippy, man. It was so trippy to see a phone outside of the house, you know?
Mr. Frank, and they listen at the shop. Mr. Frank, he was the first one. My buddy's dad, he was my soccer coach, and he had one of the first like car phones or whatever.
Yeah. Yep.
Dude, I remember. You're right. You look at that thing, you were like, dude,
are you the president of the United States? It was
Back to the Future, Mr. Frank. Are you Doc?
Yeah.
Like that is cool, man. You have a phone in your car.
Like that's nuts, man. That's big time. So, and now here we are with the world's knowledge.
Child has a phone.
Yeah. Yep, they know. They got their own plan and everything. But my final thoughts on this, I think it's amazing. But I don't think we as a species were ready for these. I don't think we still are. I don't think we fully can, because you see what it's done as far as, some of the, I'm not saying it's been all bad, but I feel like we need a little bit of time before we really, because it changed everything. It changed everything when we got these. So
it's out of the bag. Much like this is a weird analogy, but kind of similar, I guess. Once the cat sees the laser pointer, it's always going to be looking for it.
It's going to be looking for that little dot, and that's what we are.
That little dot for the rest of its life.
Yeah,
and that's kind of like what we are. Once you play with this thing,
it's wild.
Takes it away. Where is it?
Yeah,
I need it.
Yep,
I want it badly.
Oh, how I've realized that is my daughter and her tablet. And I'm at the point where she's not ready for it. She's not ready for it because it's great. She knows how the games, but I've seen the reaction when you take it away. She has super limited. And I'm not sitting there, I'm a great parent. I give her but she's just not ready for it. She's not ready because it feeds so much dopamine into our brain that we don't know how to handle it. And so it's that thing is up on the shelf and it's staying there.
Brain, man. That's a very sensitive thing right now.
By the way, Josh, it's a Palm Pilot.
Palm Pilot.
That's
Thank
what
you,
Josh.
Yeah.
Ryan said also too, we're the PDA.
Yep. Yeah, it's PDA.
Personal digital assistant.
Something like that.
Something like that.
PDA, a Palm Pilot.
Palm Pilot, right. Yeah.
I think people called them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those were, and we just saw everything. We saw everything get just more and more and more into one thing, and now it's just
everything. I'm telling you. Like every section from Best Buy, I keep referencing it because that's where I worked back in the day.
Yeah.
Like went to mobile.
Yeah.
Dude, that Garmin, the GPS section, gone. The MP3 section, gone.
CDs.
Gone.
Yep.
Like this whole store just kind of went to the mobile section.
Everything went to mobile except for CD racks. There's still a small selection of CD racks. We got to sell these things, man. We got to sell these things at this point. Come on. Anyway, so there you go. Anniversary of the iPhone changed the world forever, man. Unbelievable. What about this? The world's biggest cruise ship is preparing for final inspection ahead of its maiden voyage this month. Royal Caribbean's Icon of the Seas ship arrived in Puerto Rico this week to get checked out before finally setting sail. The ship will embark on its maiden voyage from Miami on January 27th. The 20-deck vessel dwarfs its competitors and has rooms for 5,600 guests and another 2,300 crew members. It offers different neighborhoods, more than 40 dining and bar options, and even a water park.
I've seen pictures of it. It looked, I don't know. You know what? It just screams Titanic to me. It just screams like it's the biggest, baddest, unsinkable boom, and then it's at the bottom of the ocean.
It's at the bottom of the ocean.
You know, it's like quit building it up. I've heard the story before. It does look absolutely incredible.
I mean, I'm not going to take anything away from this engineering feat from humans, but we don't need this. We don't. This sounds like an effing nightmare to me. All right, this just sounds like a catastrophe waiting to happen, or just the basic fact.
I'm right there with you. I feel you. I know what you're saying, but do you know how they built it? It's because 5,600 people are going to sign up every single time this thing launches. People love it. They love the cruises, man. Have you heard of these cruises that go for like 3 years?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You hop on the boat, and we'll see you in 3 years. Because
I can't think of anything else, any other place I'd rather not be than on a cruise ship with 5,599 other people.
I agree with you, but a 3-day, 4-day cruise, 3 or 4 day cruise is fine. Have you been on one?
No, I know I can't. So
you should try before you knock it, because there is some gloriness about it. There really is. There's some fun things on that ship, but you get to that 5th day. We did like a 6 day or something, I think.
See, that's kind of what. Okay, maybe that's what I equated.
He was like, dude, get me off the damn
ship.
You
know what I feel like it is? I feel like it's like you're on Vegas on the water. All right, and Vegas by itself. Okay, fantastic. In like 48-hour doses, 48 to 72 hours. Okay, fine. But you start getting more and more, and then all these seafaring people, all right, cruise people. I don't know, man. I just don't. I don't feel like it's gonna be a positive experience on my end. But I haven't done it, so maybe I can't.
It's wild how big this ship is. And I don't think when I went on it, and I was a sophomore in high school when I went, and I didn't see the full ship, and that was back in the day when they were smaller too.
Yeah. I
couldn't imagine this one.
Have you seen the photo of this one that they did where it's like this ship and then the Titanic? The Titanic looks like a dinghy. It looks like a dinghy next to it, man. And the Titanic was the biggest ship in at the time.
The biggest thing that the Titanic looks like a lifeboat for this thing.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's nuts, man. I don't know. You know what I think of? I think of all the waste and all the trash and all that is accumulated on this boat, and that can't be good to be in the ocean. All right, that can't be. Like, where are they putting the waste for 5,600 people plus 2,400 crew members? It's somewhere on that boat, and I don't like that. Or we're dumping it into the ocean, which I don't like that either. I mean,
they do something with it. Actually, I kind of do know what they do, because there is a show on Netflix. It's a documentary, and they take like the whole process, the prepping. All the employees on the ship, what they do, dude, it's wild.
Yeah.
Wild, the amount of food, the amount of money it takes, the amount of crew.
Yeah.
It's an interesting show.
I mean, and then 2,300 crew members.
Jesus.
Dude, that's nuts. My hometown didn't have that many people combined in it. All right. When I grew up, and this is on a boat.
It's on a boat.
In the middle of the ocean. I don't know.
Those people.
Well, I may wait to buy my ticket for this one. Let's see how that first trip goes, and then we'll go from there. I'm gonna take my dinghy over to Round Lake. That's good enough for me. All right, that's enough. Me and 2 other people. All right. Let's see. It's 7:28. Why don't we get out of here? That is your morning dump. We'll be back.
How much time we got? I'm gonna be right back.
All right. Good morning, Scott.
Be right back. How much time we got?
Good. You got a minute and a half. Minute and a half. Congrats, Hunter. It sounds like you feel like you actually played in that game. Deep fried food. All right, go if you need to go. Good morning, Eric. Did I practice for that enema? I know you put enemy, but you corrected yourself. What was your get ready routine? Did she buy? She did not buy me dinner, but she did give me this weird drink to drink. I think like a day before I had to. And there was something else we had to do. I couldn't remember, but yeah, there was a little bit of prep. Not like Kegels or anything, you know what I mean? Whitley, go blue, go blue. We'll talk some more about the game here in sports coming up. Let's see. We know they don't sell CDs anymore, Brandon. That's what we were saying. They're all gone. Actually, isn't there? There's still a small, like they got like an end cap of CDs. I feel like. David, that's an interesting point. Floating target. I don't think it's a good idea either. But you know, yeah, is this going to be like a target for like pirates? You know, maybe. Well, that's a lot of people, though. I'm sure a boat that big, they got to have security on there. I guarantee it, right? Like pretty beefy security.
Hey, play a song. Sorry, I got to run upstairs.
What?
One song.
How long are you going to be? I don't have time. I'll
One minute. Just
come on when you're ready. Just come on when you're ready. It's fine. All righty. Good morning. Hunter's like, hey, play a song. I'm like, we're already in the sounder, man. All right. Hunter will be back in a few. Don't worry. When he comes back, we'll get him back on. I can stall for time in between. Why don't I just tell everyone that, hey, it is the Plan B morning show. Brock and soon to be Hunter once he gets back. I don't know what I never know what he's doing over there. No one knows. He never tells me. He's just like, hey, I'll be right back. Anyway, we are streaming. Find us on Twitch. Find us on Facebook. Find us on the Plan B Morning Show YouTube page. Make sure you subscribe to that for web exclusive content. We'll be on for the next half hour, so you can get in on the fun, get on the conversation, which we've been having off air, which is nice. So you can comment on that. I'll talk about this real quick while we're waiting on Hunter. David commented and said that big ship is going to be a floating target. I don't think it's a good idea at all. I don't think it's a good idea just for the basic fact that it's way too many people and it's cruise type people. And I mean that the nicest way possible on one big boat. But that is a good point. You got this. It's not like this boat's going to move that fast. Maybe it is a prime target for enemies of the United States or, like some pirates. I mean, that's a big score if you hit that boat, but there's got to be some pretty hefty security on there, right? We're talking about the ship, that big ship being a target. That big cruise ship. And I mean, yeah, you think about it because it's not like that thing is going to have a lot of speed. So if you got some pirates out there, all right, maybe they'll try and attack the cruise ship. That's a lot of
cruise ships though. Would they have already done it? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good point. But this is a big score. You know what I mean? Yeah.
You just watch Captain Phillips or something. What?
I mean, don't put Tom Hanks on that boat. Don't you do it. That thing's going to get taken over for sure.
It's a good movie.
What did I see? I saw this great meme. It's like, and it was all of these Tom Hanks roles, and it was like, whatever you do, don't travel with Tom Hanks, because it was like up in Apollo, Saving Private. Anytime Tom Hanks has to travel somewhere, yeah, Captain Phillips, Sully. When he played Captain Sully, like never travel with Tom Hanks. Just don't do it. Don't
have a castaway. You're gonna end up on.
Whatever you do, don't travel with Tom Hanks. All right, just don't do it. Anyway, all right. Are you good to go? Ready to do sports?
I gotta run up one more time.
I swear to God, you sit your ass down.
All right, you ready? I gotta go one more time.
Are you going? Are you serious?
I'm serious.
All right, go. I'll stall.
Can you stall?
Yes, I can stall. I can stall a little bit more.
45 more seconds.
Oh my God! All right, go. This is ridiculous. All right, he's going to be right back. I don't know what he's doing over there. It better be something important. If Hunter is just refilling his coffee, I swear to God. Now my backdrop looks stupid because it's all spread out. It's unbelievable. I'm running out of things to talk about. We've already busted our nut on the cruise ship, so I don't have anything else to talk about there. Unbelievable. I could talk about my enema again if you guys want me to talk about that. I was telling Eric about my prep for the enema that I did before my honeymoon with Kiki. Got my system flushed out. It wasn't bad. It was different. There was a little bit of prep. I drank this drink, and then we had to do some stuff the day before. Yeah. So if you have an enema coming up, There's a few things you got to do. It's similar to, for fellas, it's similar to like a colonoscopy, except there's water, I think. Or do they do? I don't know. I'm not at the age yet with the colonoscopy. So yeah. I like a little weird. I mean, you're always going to be a little weird when an enema happens. All right. There's always like, okay, like I'm here, you're there. I'm in a very vulnerable position. There he is. That was longer than 45 seconds, Hunter, by the way.
My body. Okay. Things are happening.
I'm nervous, so I'm sweating. Anyway.
Yeah. Don't be dunking.
Oh, hold on. So we went from cruise ship to my enema, and I misinterpreted this. Oh, on the honeymoon, absolutely. Reserve 10. Things got weird on our honeymoon for real. We got real weird.
It's Ricky.
That's it. Oh, what's that? Ricky. Things got weird on our honeymoon. Absolutely. Kiki won't admit it, but it got weird. It got weird real fast. All right, are you good to go? Do you need an enema, Hunter? I think maybe you do.
45 more seconds.
I swear to God, don't you?
I'm good now. But hey, let's get to it because here in a second.
Okay. All right. Before Hunter implodes on himself, it's time for sports. This is such a mess. You should have just taken today off. I knew better than to bring you in this. All right. Let's do sports. Ripes. Your booty holder. Everything. Top to bottom. I got a couple corks for you. Sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, Bud.
Bud Distributing, getting you stocked up with delicious Bud Light, tall, cool Budweisers, other delicious drinks like Good Boy Vodka Seltzers, Every Pour Helps a Pup, and Michelob Ultra. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Hey, Bud, and remember to drink wiser. Are you just going to clap it in? Hold on, I got to put my muff on. This is such a mess this morning. This is such a mess.
Yes.
Go with it, Hunter. Tell everyone.
Come on, baby.
Okay.
Here we go. They call them thunderclaps. That's what they were called last night. My buddy last night who was over, we were watching. Dude, the whole game. Like, dude. He's like, the thunderclaps, man. They help the team out. I'm like, yeah, but they can't hear it. I can.
I had the thunderclap once.
It's not good. That's the other.
It was very bad. That's why I had to get the enema. It was weird. Congratulations. I know we talked about this at length last hour, but dude, Michigan, the Wolverines, your national champions.
Our hometown state. We did it. We're in the Big Ten. We finally did something. We didn't get smashed by.
Wait, hold on. Hometown state. I don't think that's the right verbiage.
Hometown state. What did I say? Hometown.
Our home state. Our home state.
Our hometown state. I did say hometown state, didn't I? Wow. Anyway, you know what I'm saying.
Right. I know what you're saying. You're all excited. You're all discombobulated.
I am. I can't. The words don't make sense to me right now.
Awesome, man. Very exciting and a good win. And here's what I'll say, because again, we talked a lot about it. Everyone knows where we're at with it. You're excited. The state of Michigan is excited. I think even state fans are probably excited to have that title.
There were a few out last night that I was talking to, and they're like, "Dude, congratulations, guys."
You were only
congrats last night, which I didn't do anything.
I know you didn't do anything except for some thunderclaps. That's all. And you were only 4 points off of the final score. You guessed 34-17. The final score 34-13. Damn.
Pretty damn good guess, wasn't it? I kind of had an idea slightly of what was going to happen last night if it drew up the way that I drew it up.
Right.
It kind of did. I thought Washington was going to score early. I thought they were going to score first. I thought they were going to score two first, right off the bat.
Yeah.
And then the defense was going to kind of wear them out a little bit, which honestly, last night, man, how many times they throw the ball? You said 51?
Washington threw 51 times. Michigan threw 18.
18 passes. And it was definitely noticeable last night.
Yeah.
There were two different styles of play last night being played. One was, hey, we're going to burn this clock out. We're going to run up the middle. We're going to give it to Quorum. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to tell you we're going to do that pretty much. I mean, first, second, third down, run. They're running all night. I'm just like, dude, give McCarthy the ball once, would you? Let him. Once they did, they pulled away. Washington, I think our defense, might have been one of the hardest teams to play defensively.
Yeah.
For the Wolverines. The Wolverines stuffed a lot of people defensively. Their defense was just nasty all year long.
Right.
Last night, you were like, Washington's moving the ball.
Yeah.
They're doing it easily. They're doing it through the air. This dude, Penix, is no joke.
Well, he had, I think when I looked it up, he was 252 yards in the air. Let me double check on that.
You know what I liked about him, too? When they would flash to him. I always study QBs in this way as far as their demeanor.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're looking at them, when they don't know you're looking at them, and that happens a lot on TV because they're zooming in from the camera up in the stands. He's got a sense of poise to him. Like his demeanor is just, he didn't look flustered or anything last night, which was scary.
Yeah, he had a good game in it, and really, and you can't ask much more. Is the 2 interceptions that definitely hurt? I think their chances of maybe keeping this a closer ball game. But yeah, 27 up, 51 throws. That's, your arm's going to be tired after that. 255 in the air.
You take away the 2 interceptions, that game is a lot closer than
different game for sure.
It could have been a way different game.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm not taking anything away from Washington, man. That was a great game last night, and a hell of a matchup there, man. 34-13, but if you didn't watch it last night, you wouldn't know that it was a nail biter, man. It was close.
It really was. The fourth quarter is when Michigan scored the last 2 and really kind of sealed it up. Otherwise, yeah, like you said, closer game going into it. But Michigan controlling the clock, a run game on the ground, that's hard to stop, especially when it's effective. They had 2 runners over 100 yards rushing, and that's big, man. That's big.
Is there an asterisk next to this championship? No, there's not.
No.
No. Sorry.
That's what I was going to say. As we kind of wrap up this championship conversation with Michigan, is I don't think there should be any kind of the earlier in Harbaugh. No, that ridiculous. All that should be put to bed. And even with all that coming back, he set up for 5 games.
Yeah,
he had to miss, and they still won the national championship.
They still won the national. You got to win those games. You have to win out. And they did. And you know who did? The players on that field.
Yep.
The people sacrificing their bodies, going out there and just, man, they played a game last night, man. It was great. Loved every bit of it. I'm really up in arms. I don't know what to say. I'm sorry. I know I'm a sports guy, but when your team wins the national championship, I'm a loss for words. And congratulations.
Good game, man. Good game.
Congratulations.
And Michigan should be very excited about it. And now I guess,
is Jim Harbaugh staying or going?
Right. That's the conversation we'll be having in the upcoming months. You as a Michigan fan, pretty confident that he will find greener pastures, maybe in the pros. Are there some teams that would be a good fit for Harbaugh? We've had some people, comment going to the Bears, maybe the Chargers, maybe the Panthers.
Go. I mean, it's an obvious decision to me. You remember like 4 years ago when people were like, dude, get Harbaugh out of here. This is terrible. This is the worst coach ever, blah, blah, blah. Everybody hated him. Or a lot of people did anyway.
Yeah.
And it was all about building. Remember, people were saying, well, he's building the program.
Yep.
Give him some time. Well, look where we're at.
Yeah.
That's what he did. He built the program. He won the national championship. And now we have to say goodbye.
Yeah.
Stinks.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what he decides to do. There has been a lot of rumbling. So the safe bet would be that he's leaving. But maybe he'll come back and continue this reign, this dominant force of Michigan football. We'll just have to wait and see. But right now, don't worry about that. Just enjoy the national championship. That's what you got to do. The champs. The champs.
Undefeated, baby.
Suck. Ohio. Yeah, that's big. That's big. Which, remember, in college football, you can't lose a game. You lose one game, you're done. That's it.
Sorry.
Forget about it. You shut down the program. Shut down the program. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Anything else? I have some sports stories that we can save for tomorrow. I think the big news is Michigan winning, so we'll wrap it up with that. Tomorrow in sports, I got some NCAA history. I got Snoop Dogg, and I got Tiger Woods. I think you'll like that Tiger Woods story. So a lot of stuff coming up in the next couple of days. But that'll do it for now. Sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, Bud.
We'll be back. All right. Do you need the topic?
Yeah, what is it?
What's something that used to be affordable 10 years ago, but is now criminally overpriced?
That's a good topic.
Good morning, Izzy. Good morning, Amanda. Go blue. Go blue.
Go blue.
Eric said Hunter's doing the thunderclaps out his toilet.
You ain't lying.
All right. Got about 45 seconds here. Again, for those of you just joining us, what's something that was affordable 10 years ago, but is now criminally overpriced? And you can't say everything. That's the easy answer. Everything is the easy answer.
Ain't wrong, but
yeah, you're not wrong on that. But some other things to discuss. Season. Oh shit!
Our buddy Smith last night, he was over watching the game with me. This hat, he gave this hat to me like 6-7 years ago, because it was like too big or too small. I think it was too small at that time for his head, or something. Head grows or something. But he wants the hat, and I'm not giving it back to him.
No,
don't
give it.
And he can't find it. He can't find it.
Oh, really? All right, here we go. All righty. Good morning. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Brock, Hunter. Sorry, we were just talking off air. The hat that Hunter is wearing, our buddy Smith gave it to you, and then he wants it back. You can't do that. You can't gift it.
Maybe he doesn't want it back, but he definitely he's like, damn it. He's like, I shouldn't have given you that hat. He's like, you can't get those anymore. I'm like, hey, you want to try it back on? It fits him now. It does. It fits him perfect.
First, you take.
He's on the phone last night on the M Den, the actual M Den from Ann Arbor, right? It's like, this hat, it's a new era hat, $59.50, this size. They're like,
yeah, don't have it.
Right.
Yeah.
They said, you shouldn't have given it to Hunter. Click.
Yeah, click. Damn it. And you took his vests now too. God, you're a real son of a bitch. You're a real son of a bitch.
Wearing this guy's wardrobe.
Man, you got his underwear on right now. The shirt belongs to Frank.
See.
Anyway, enough of Hunter stealing Smith's wardrobe. We got to get to it, folks. It is time for your topic of the day. And this is a very topical. I guess that's why we're doing it, especially nowadays when you go anywhere and you're just like looking at the prices, everything. What the hell is going on? What's something that used to be affordable 10 years ago, but is now criminally overpriced?
I'm going to start simple because I'm sure there are a lot of comments, right? We're going to be going through some.
Yeah, we got a good chunk of comments on this one.
Keep it simple here. Cereal.
Ooh,
come on.
Good answer.
I mean, there's a lot of answers. You can just walk to the grocery store and start naming things, but specifically for me is like cereal. I'm sorry, I can't eat cereal anymore. It's too expensive.
I mean, you think about holiday. Like. Whoop. There you go. I lost you there for a second. You should go on with your rant. We lost you. So it's basically too expensive. Even bag cereal has gone up, like just in the bag. In the Ziploc.
Man. Yeah. It's like I said, it's like a holiday item anymore. It's like a special occasion cereal. You have it like all the time before school. And I look back, I'm like, Mom, what'd you pay for cereal back in the day? She says, not $6 a box.
It's seriously like if you get name brand cereal, if you get Cheerios or Frosted Flakes or Fruit Loops, if you're buying name brand, it's like $6 a box.
It's ridiculous.
Yep.
That's a good answer. Up the other day, she's like, I don't even understand how people take care of themselves nowadays.
Yeah.
Let alone having a family and having to support other people. It's like,
yeah,
geez, man.
Yeah, I know. I always feel for people when I see them pushing that shopping cart that is like overflowing, and I'm like, did you like get stock in oil or something? Because that is, I know how much it is. Like now, groceries wise, I mean, if it's a full cart, $300 some
Oh,
at
easy.
at
No,
this
no,
point,
no, no, more than that. Full
I'd
cart,
say okay. If
depending on
it's
what you have in that cart, but
if it's even, okay. If you're overflowing, you're over the $300. If you have like an arch on the top, if you have
dude,
a mound in
I
there,
carried $100 in groceries in my hands
oh, easily
these days. In
in
my
one
hands,
hand.
not without a cart.
Yep. Yeah.
$100. I'm like, wait,
Yeah.
I didn't have a cart. I didn't have one of those red carrier things.
Yeah. Well, it's
100 bucks.
wild, dude.
It's
Yep.
insane. Dude, I remember back in the day, I hated going grocery shopping with mom, but she would take us,
Yeah.
and it would be like at a day event. Dude, she would roll up with like 2.5, 3 carts sometimes.
Oh.
And that would be like $300.
Yeah.
Three
You know,
carts, $300.
we had to take multiple trips from the car to the house.
Back from the station wagon to the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we didn't go. Mom didn't go broke with it. Mom didn't go broke with it. Yeah. Well, anyway, well, enjoy your $6 boxes of cereal. For me, something that used to be affordable 10 years ago, but is now criminally overpriced. Secondhand clothes, like Goodwill, secondhand items. Dude, Goodwill, you used to actually be able to go there and shirts would be, oh, look, it's $1 for the shirt. Now they're honestly pricing everything like it would be. You know what I mean? And it's ridiculous. It's all because people started going there, people started buying more. And I'm glad people are buying secondhand clothes. You don't need new clothes all the time, but it's insane now. Anytime you go to a thrift shop or an antique store, clothes is skyrocketed in the secondhand used clothes department. It's nuts, dude. It's nuts.
Our friend Kiri, she went and got a sweatshirt for the game last night.
Yeah.
She went over to Kohl's to get one. She's like, no, $65 for a hoodie.
For a hoodie. Yep.
$65. She's like, no, you know what we did? This is no joke. They went to Ann Arbor. They drove to Ann Arbor and they bought one from the M-Den for like $40.
Oh,
and I know it's crazy, but they like going on trips. They like, they get in the car a lot and just cruise.
And it's on principle.
Box for just a logo.
Well, and see, that's what I'm saying now. Even in secondhand, like actually, you know what? That Packer jersey I bought at that flea market, that was still like $30, and that thing is how old? There's no reason. I could have bought that at a garage sale 10 years ago for maybe $5, but now everything, if it's vintage or it's kind of cool looking, it's nuts, man. It's nuts. Yeah. So that's my answer. I think just secondhand clothes or flea markets or whatever. Everyone thinks they have, stuff for Antique Roadshow, and it's like, no, relax.
Right.
You have junk and you're selling junk. I just happen to want to buy it. That doesn't mean I need to overpay for it. We got some great answers here on our socials. Let's see. Will had a good answer. Pickup trucks. Oh, don't even get me started. Don't even get me started on pickup trucks.
I'm glad that. Well, I guess I don't have the job to have a truck.
Yeah.
My dad has always had a truck, so if I've ever really needed one for any reason, it's kind of available there.
Right.
But how do you afford a truck anyway? Even if I wanted one, how do I get one anymore?
And even used trucks, it's insane what people charge for a used truck. It's nuts. And you know what it is? I've said it once. I've said it 1,000 times. Because all the suburban moms with their Zinfandel and their Xanax.
That's insane to me. If you have a truck nowadays and you're not using it, or it's truck reasons, what are you doing?
It's a status symbol now. It's become, and like, I get it. I'm not a construction worker or a farmer. I have a truck.
I don't get it. I've never looked at anybody with a truck and said, hey, wow, I'm jealous of that guy in his big truck. Ever.
It's become a status symbol now. Like I said, it's the new suburban mom grocery getter in van. It used to be vans.
This is ridiculous. So
then it went to SUVs.
If it's a status symbol, okay, then let me go shopping for you. Because your $100,000 truck, you can get something else for your status that would stand way out more than than a truck. You
You
get
know
a
what's got
Viper
it?
now for under 100 grand.
There you go. I mean, I would take a Viper. Absolutely. You know what it is? Hunter, I can chalk it up for you right now. What it is the new, urban country lifestyle where you have all of these people that listen to country music that talks about having a truck and all that stuff, but you live in the suburbs. So now that's what it is. So it's all these people that are, it's the urban country. It's the suburban country is what it is. Yep. And now people that actually need a truck or understand the uses of a truck other than picking up the kids from soccer practice or going to meet the gals for brunch on Saturday. Yeah.
Got a ride on line truck bed. For what?
For what?
For what?
For what? Yep. Rant over. That's just because you know what? The truck I recently bought, it was probably about $6,000 more, if not more, than what I needed to spend on it. And it's upsetting to me.
Because people are going to buy it.
Honestly, I could probably make a little profit on it now. Anyway, let's go to Facebook here. What's something that used to be affordable 10 years ago but is now criminally overpriced? Eric said beef jerky. Yeah, that's a good answer. Matt said decent fast food. Answer. That's a great, yeah. I mean, beef jerky's always been pricey, but that nowadays
that bag is $10 now.
Yeah. If you get the
like 6, right?
Depending on it, I used to equate it to like, it was maybe like 50 cents an ounce. So if you got like a 6-ounce bag or whatever it is, but yeah, it's insane what you're paying for beef jerky nowadays. Matt said decent fast food. Jeremy said rent. Mike said anything car related, which is true. I mean, anything car related now is expensive.
Absolutely.
I mean, if parts and fuel and everything.
Everything's expensive. What was the one rent before? That's good.
Yeah, Jeremy said rent. Oh, for sure.
My sister-in-law, she lives in Colorado. You should hear what she pays for rent. It's insane.
Well, yeah, look at any of the big cities. I mean, really anywhere nowadays, but some of these big cities, like if you're living in New York, I don't know how you afford it.
Have you seen those closets that they live in New York for like $1,200 a month?
Yep. Yeah.
They're like, this is my studio for $1,200 a month. And it's literally like a closet.
Well, you got people that are living like they have just a little cubicle and it's a shared bathroom and like common area and it's still like $1,000. You get a bed and that's it. It's nuts, man.
Live like that.
You get to live in the big city, the Big Apple.
I want to live in the big city regardless.
Yeah, and then you're doing that. Yeah, I don't.
So I'm like,
I don't understand it, but I'm not a city folk. So. Let's see. Yeah, Lorenzo said used vehicles. That's again, trucks are definitely up there, but most used vehicles now are that. Rhonda had a good one. Concert tickets. How about just any event ticket? Yeah. If you're going anywhere, you're overpaying.
She's not wrong though. The concerts though.
Yeah. Oh, concerts are nuts.
You know what? Are they still trying to make up for the loss of 2020?
Yeah.
Trying to make up revenue from that entire year.
But they were on the up and up. They've been. I mean, if you bought tickets anywhere.
Even before they were going
before up. Then it was slowly starting to get ridiculous and now it's just just be grateful to go. Yeah. Let's see. Cody said buying I'm kind of depressed right now. Everything we're talking about, it's like everything's expensive. Michelle said meat. Beef jerky was a popular answer.
Cable.
Oh, cable is again, but cable's been on the up and up for a while. Like even 10 years ago, you're kind of like, what am I paying for here?
Cable's tough because you know that you can just put an antenna on top of your house and get everything for free.
Yeah.
I mean, not everything, I guess, but
what you need for the most part, Michelle had a good one, a candy bar. Yeah, candy is nuts. I won't say the name of the gas station, but exactly. I've ran to you before. There's a gas station not terribly far from here, and their candy bar prices are insane. $3.
So you can put your own price on candy bars?
Yeah, you can set your own price.
So Kit Kat's not setting that price? The gas station is, huh?
No, you buy it you get it from the distributor, but you can set it for the price. And these people, It's insane. Dude, $2.99 for a king-size bar. A $3 bill for a king-size bar.
That's insane.
Dude, I've almost talked to, like, can I talk to someone about this? Explain to me why this is $2.99 for this candy bar.
We used to get those big symphony bars, those big candy bars.
Yeah.
For like $1.
Yeah.
Maybe like $1.50 or something. But yeah, it's just $5 now. I mean, how could you just like triple the price in like a few years? Like,
yeah.
Well, it's because, blah. No, not. Yeah. You can't double what it was. Like,
right.
Got to be a little slow burn somewhere, right?
Think about this. We've all just kind of rolled over and accepted it. But to add to this conversation, the Dollar Tree, it went up 25%, and no one, like, we're all just like, all right, I guess we're paying $1.25 now. I know it's only $1.25.
People think of it just as a quarter, but
it's a quarter. But dude,
know how much money they're making off just that quarter that you gave?
A 25% increase. If that happened anywhere else in our lives, we'd be like, no. Yeah. Yep.
Like, hey, we're gonna increase your pay by 25%.
Okay. Yeah. That's huge. It's
just, honey.
We're rich. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we don't see that happening.
Yeah, that was a big leap by Dollar Tree.
Let's see. We got a couple more here. BC said event parking. That's a good answer. That kind of falls into that event pricing. I mean, if you want to go, let's say, let's lay a scenario out. You want to go to dinner and a concert. Okay. What are you paying? $150? $200?
At least.
Oh, more than that. I'm downplaying. You think it's probably, let's say, $50 a ticket. And then dinner, that's with drinks. That's another, what, 100 and change? Mm-hmm. And then parking, $15, $20?
Here's the thing. Don't even think, if you don't think you can afford it, don't even think about it.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be more.
Nope.
It's like, don't even do math these days anymore.
Yeah.
Just know it's going to be expensive and just kind of have a general idea of how rich you are.
Right.
And depending on what the situation is or what the event is, just kind of judge it that way. Like, not rich enough to go. Sorry.
I'm a big fan of the early stuff now, because the early bird specials are a lot more appealing now. Yeah. Now you understand why Grandma and Grandpa always ate dinner at 3:00 in the afternoon.
Exactly.
A blue plate special, man. A blue plate special.
Why do you think we split everything anymore?
Yeah. Honestly. We'll take one entree, please. One entree. All right. We're all broke. I'm broke, bitch. And that's going to do it for right now. We're going to take a break. We got more coming up. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Stick around. All right. Well, hey, thanks, everyone. Appreciate it. Thanks for getting in on the combo. And, we'll just talk to everyone tomorrow. Have a good rest of your day.
Go Blue.